What's hiding underneath things can be scary. Underwater, under your bed, especially what's under your carpet. Except when you get new carpet from Carpet One Floor and Home. After tearing up your old carpet, they'll vacuum and apply Health Annex antimicrobial to your subfloor, disinfecting and killing mold, mildew, and any remaining general awfulness. Carpet One Floor and Home goes the extra mile to protect you, your family, and your home. Carpet One Floor and Home in Columbia, making your home beautiful, guaranteed.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, March the 3rd. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. We're starting the month of March, right? The month of spring. Hopefully spring will be a nice one this year. You know, we were talking about Alzheimer's before we came on the air. In fact, that's our topic today. But statistics show that anywhere between 50, 60, 70% of us at one point or another will be affected or touched by Alzheimer's disease, whether we develop it ourselves or whether someone that we love or someone that we care for develops. So it is really something that has long reach out into the population of our country and our world. And Lois Long is with us today again. And you've pretty much dedicated yourself to the Alzheimer's Association.
Well, I would say I'm a volunteer advocate for caregivers of people who have some kind of dementia. And there are many resources through the Alzheimer's Association, but the support groups and the people in all the communities that gather together to help each other are a network within themselves. And what I want to talk about today is the support and educational materials that are offered through the Alzheimer's Association. But the Alzheimer's Association has very few employees. It is volunteers in all the communities throughout the country that are the one-on-one contacts with the families and the caregivers. And there are many aspects, whether it is memory loss due to a stroke, that's a kind of dementia, whether it's Parkinson's disease that we think of in movement, but there's a kind of dementia and memory loss.
Parkinson's disease
has a kind of dementia associated with it, which is called Lewy body dementia.
I didn't realize that.
And so we're not just talking about Alzheimer's is what my message is. And I want caregivers and families who see a caregiver struggling to know that there is assistance. Part of it is through these support groups that meet here in Columbia, in Fulton, in Jefferson City, and people who are in that community and really want to bring the resources together. We find that it is the caregivers that are able to share their life experience that bring so many of the facts together.
You know, I want to mention there may be somebody listening or watching today that is taking care of someone just diagnosed with dementia or Alzheimer's. And it can feel as if you are totally overwhelmed. And you may feel that your back is up against the wall and you're in it all alone, all by yourself. Know that you are not in it by yourself. You're not alone. There's a whole network of people wanting and willing to help you. Is that not a fair statement?
Well, that is true, but also, Paul, there's people who are just quietly at home, not even realizing that how much help they need, how their health is suffering. And
Are you talking about the caregivers?
That's right. And so the care consultation that is offered through the Alzheimer's Association is a service that is free to people who call. And the consultants are trained in order to be able to guide persons who need the assistance to resources in the community, like a support group or like a physician's referral to care, to really evaluate how far far along the person is with dementia. But most people have had memory loss up to 20 years before there's any diagnosis. This is the time that caregivers are very alone, and sometimes it's hard for them to get out and be able to gather the educational resources. And sometimes it's the neighbor or the family member that says, hey, you, the primary caregiver, need to go to a support group, or you need to get more education about
you need
what
to get some rest, too.
Exactly.
You need to get some rest, because caregivers who love the person that they're taking care of can many times put their own well-being on the back burner. And you do that, you realize, well, you're taking care of that person, but if you get sick and you're run down, who's going to take care of it?
Right.
You've got to take care of yourself, too.
So my message today is to access the care consultation is to call and leave a message in the St. Louis chapter office at area code 314-801-0414, and
Okay.
they will call you back and talk with you personally. Also, they meet with people in Columbia, in Jeff City, in Springfield. They send these consultants out to our communities.
Okay. So that's good to know. You've got a poem for us, don't you?
I do.
All right, let me give you that number once again if you want to write it down. Run and grab a pencil. It's 314-801-0414. Okay? Now
Okay.
read your poem.
I entitled this one Trust. Trust is when there's no other way, when we reach out as we're falling, when our power isn't enough. Trust unites a team that wants to win, a horse and rider in a stampede, a family facing loss. Trust builds a relationship that lasts, a road to hope, a foundation for love. Trust learns to believe, to let go, and to let God.
I like the ending of that. Trust. You got to have trust. Lois, thank you so much. I so appreciate you coming on, because the information that you have, you never know whose life it's going to touch. And perhaps someone may not need this information today or tomorrow, but somewhere down the road, it comes back, oh, yeah, I remember hearing something about that, and then you go to Google and you look it up, and there it is. But if you want more information about the care consultation for the Alzheimer's Association, that number is 314-801-0414. We got about 30 seconds. Anything else you want to add?
Yes, I think, as we've talked before, that it's listening to one another. I met a classmate in Pizza Hut yesterday, and her husband is blind now, and he's very difficult to take care of. So open yourself to people who want to just share with you where they are and just listen. You don't have to have all the answers.
Right. That's good advice, too. You don't have to have all the answers, but just listen, give a caring ear, and sometimes that makes all the difference in the world.
Indeed. Thank you.
You're welcome, Lois Long. Thank you for coming by, and please come back again. Tomorrow, diet and nutrition, and we're going to find out about the KBIA fundraiser that's coming up before you know it. We need your help, all right? Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu, if there's something you'd like to hear or see. Bye-bye.